Hi all, in this video tutorial we are going to cover conditional statements available in Java. Conditional statements. So when we use conditional statements in Java, so whenever we have to check any condition, right? So when it comes to conditional statements, we have if, else in Java, or we have something called as switch case. So to avoid multiple if else if statements, we can go for switch case. So let's see one by one. Okay, so let's see the conditional statement if else if by an example. Okay, so let me create a class first of all. So what if I want to uh, create a program where I can find the greatest between three numbers. Okay, so I will create one class and I'll name it as find greatest. I'll create this class with main method. For example, let me create three variables first of all. So int a is equal to say 67, b is equal to say 20, or c is equal to say 90. Okay, now I want to know which one is greatest among them, right? So I have to write condition like this: if a greater than b and a greater than c, right? So you see this ampersand symbol, right? So if you see two or like if you give two ampersand symbols, so it will be considered as your AND operator. Okay, then I can say system.out.println a is greatest. A is greatest, right? And as we know, like we have to use plus symbol. This is the concatenation operator. So A is greatest. I'll write else if b greater than a and b greater than c, then I'll write system.out.println that b is greatest, right? So now if a is not greatest and b is not greatest, which one will be greatest? Obviously c, right? So I'll just write here else system.out.println c is greatest, right? So it is checking the condition. If this condition gets satisfied, then it will print this statement. If this condition doesn't get satisfied, then it will come to this else if statement and it will check this condition. If this gets satisfied, then it will print the statement written here. Okay, and if this condition doesn't get satisfied, it will come to else block and it will print this statement. Okay, so let's run this program. So it is saying 90 is greatest, so I have to give one space over here and let me run it again so that the output will come in a readable format. 90 is greatest. Okay, now see one more conditional statement switch case where actually we have to avoid multiple if else if statements, right? So I will show you how can we avoid it. For example, say I have to write a program of a calculator. Okay, so using if else if, how can we write it? For example, so let me just write calculator. Okay, so here I need two operands and one operation to be performed. Okay, so I'll just write here int a is equal to say 30, or int b is equal to 40, or like string operation. Okay, so here I can give either addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. Okay, so I'll write first using if statement. So if your operation dot equals addition, then it has to do, so I'll print the value, I'll print the result of addition, right? So for that, what I will do, I'll create one variable result where I can store the result. So int result, and I'll initialize it to 0. So I'll just write here result is equal to a plus b. So if I write else if operation dot equals say for example subtraction, then result is equal to a minus b. Else if result dot equals say multiplication, then I have to write result is equal to a into b. Okay, else if operation, so it has to be operation, okay, not result, operation dot equals, I'll give your division, then result is equal to a divided by b. Else, so if none of the conditions get satisfied, then I'll print syso, enter correct operation to be performed. Okay, so I'm writing like this. So enter correct operation to be performed. Okay, one more parenthesis. Okay, so now let's just run this, and at last I'll print the result. Okay, so at last I'll print the result syso. So I'll just write here the result of, so I'll just give the operation, or I can operation is result. Okay, so now if I run this one, I'll get the result of addition is 70. So if I just give it multiplication, and if I run this, then it will say the result of multiplication is 1200, right? Now the same program I want to write it using switch case so that I can avoid if else if. Okay, so if the condition gets satisfied directly, it will jump to that particular case and it will do its operation. Okay, now it has to go through each and every statement. So first it will check this statement, then it will go here, then it will go here, then it will go here, at last it will go here. Okay, so if I give some random value here and if I run this, it will say the enter correct operation to be performed, and by default value it will show as 0, right? So same thing, how can I write it in switch case? Okay, so I'll just copy this one, copy it and just paste it over here, and I'll name it as calculator using switch case. Okay, calculator using switch case. So in this case what I have to do, I just have to write switch, and what is the operation, then I have to write case. So case addition, if it is case addition, okay, then do this. Okay, and after that I have to use break. So I'll delete all these things. Okay, up to this. Okay, then I'll write here case, say subtraction, then result is equal to a minus b, then use break. Case multiplication, then write result is equal to a into b, then use break statement. So case division, then do result is equal to a divided by b and break it. Then I'll just write your default. If none of the case gets satisfied, right, so it will come to default case, default. So I'll just print this one. Okay, and I'm deleting all these things, these are not at all required. Okay, so now let me just give, say I want to do say multiplication, and I'll run this program. So it will give here the result of multiplication is 1200. So what it is doing, so after it finds the operation, directly it jumps to that particular case. Okay, so unlike if else if, it is not going through each and every statement, directly it jumps to its particular case statement and it is performing the operation, and it is coming out of the switch. Okay, it is coming out of the conditional statement, because here we are breaking it, right? So it finds multiplication, it does its job, after that it gets out of it, and it is just showing the result. So switch case is when it comes to execution, right? So switch case is faster than multiple if else if. Okay, because it has to go through each and every statement, but when it comes to switch case, directly it jumps to the case. Okay, and it will do its job and it will break that particular, that means it will get out of it. Okay, so this is how switch case is working, and this is the advantage of switch case over multiple if else if statements. Okay, thank you for watching this video.